And last but not least, the stuff will peel. You're going to put that down on the board.
Yeah, this one's going to be like off to the side a little bit.
Okay. My concern with Courtney's cake is the structure. I like wonky cakes. However, using a single pole to stabilize the cake is not what I would have personally chosen, and we'll see.
And then the bottom's going on top of that.
And what's that going to rest on?
This one's going right on.
It's going to go, so you're going to put it through the pole's going to go through.
Yeah, but it's going to kind of hang off a little bit too. How's it going for you?
You know, it is what it is. In the first 2 hours, we focused on the main structure of the cake. We needed to carve the cakes out, roll the fondant, cover the cakes in the fondant.
We make everything from scratch. All our filling, cake, fondant, and we're working with the primary colors and stop any bubble with it.
Right.
So they don't feel as bright.
Yeah, that's okay. Vermont is really interesting because they're not great planners and they're moving like real slow in the kitchen. But if you look around, there's just flavors everywhere. So she's thinking about what this cake's going to taste like. So that's so nice.
Up the buttercream.
So this will spin around, and then our figurines are going to spin around also. It's one thing to design a cake for a classic event. It's another thing to design a cake for a fun party event. To be able to dance like they dance and carry on, because I'm sure they carry on, the cake had to be fun. It's going to have another tier that we're going to put a bandana on, then a cowboy hat, and our world will have Donna and her partner on the top.
Norman, the work that he's doing seems fantastic and very arty. It's going to have so much stimulus on it. So that could be a good thing, or that could be a bad thing.
There's no straight line. This feels really natural. It feels like a car. I hope it looks just like the car.
Vermont's made this car out of cereal and sugar. It's put it together and make shapes, but it's kind of out of proportion.
And look as realistic as possible. Instead of using sort of like an exact mold. Sort of looks like an old man. But I want it to look like a car.
I'm definitely worried about time. I'm always worried about time. But in the end, 9 hours is very short.
We're an hour and a half in, and I feel like there's so much more to do.
I'll cover that. Move on to
Courtney, Lamont, Norman, please step forward to the tables in front of you. Competitors, it's now time for the skills test.
When Michael called us out to the center, I got really scared.
The winner of this test will get an important advantage. He or she will be able to pick one of the other 2 teams to sit out for 30 minutes.
Coming up on Ultimate Cake Off, the cake artist that was stressed.
Crap. I'm gonna start all over.
You want to do this?
No, I don't.
And later, only one of you could be the winner and take home $10,000.
What the world needs now is more than a vacation. We need to come back to feeling our best selves again. Back to inviting. Back to loving. Back to life. Back to the little Jamaica that's inside all of us. Come back to being lively again. Back to laid back. Back to romantic. Come back to the vibe that comes alive in Jamaica.
I can't believe solitaire cash actually gives you real money. Great cake.
Come on, those cakes are all the same. You never win anything. All just a waste of...
I won!
Solitaire cash actually gives you real money. Download it now.
Hey, honey! I'll order some takeout!
Download Solitaire Cash and start winning.
Lie now. Good boy.
Calling all Pictionary fans! Picture this. Pictionary. It's Pluto TV. Watch Pictionary on Pluto TV Game Shows channel right here on Pluto TV.
The winner of this test will get an important advantage. He or she will will be able to pick one of the other two teams to sit out for 30 minutes. And these 30 minutes can determine the overall winner. Here's something no square dancer could live without. A Western hat.
I'm up against young whippersnapper. I mean, good God, I could be their father. But I'm older and wiser. I feel very good about winning this one.
Since carving skills are key to the success of any cake artist, we're going to give you 15 minutes to carve the block of cake in front of you into a hat using only the tools provided. The skills test begins now.
Sides go up. I like using my hands, and I sort of work a little bit more freeform.
I kept on taking small cuts because you don't cut big chunks out. You cut small pieces out so that you can keep on looking at it and get the form of the hat.
I think the hardest thing was that the cowboy hat was about 1/10 the size of the cake. So the biggest thing was just to get rid of most of the cake that was on the table so that we could actually start working.
Only 5 minutes left in the skills test.
There's so much cake here to get rid of.
I kept singing to myself, it's just a cowboy hat. I was channeling my inner cowboy, and I think it looked more like a cruise ship.
I could kind of see what the other two competitors were doing, but I wasn't looking up because we didn't have that much time.
Only 1 minute left in the skills test.
We have Band-Aid when we're done.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Put down your utensils. The skills test is over. Let the judging begin. Head on back to your kitchens, continue working on your cakes while they check out your final products.
After we were done, then I could actually look over at Clemence's and Norman's cakes, and I thought it was a little better. It was a little more chunky than mine. I mean, mine did not look good, so I can't say much, but at least it looked better than theirs.
Carving into cake, that's it. I mean, it's the shape of the cake. It's sculpture. It really needs to be proportionate and look fantastic. So it's very important to know how to do that.
Tell me about Courtney.
Courtney's cake looks great. 15 minutes is plenty of time to make it look perfect.
Wait, Clemence.
Clemence, she started in a really good place. She was going for the perspective of size, and then she got really lost. It looked very mountainous as opposed to hattish.
What do you think of Norman's cake?
It doesn't look anything like that. I don't think he looked eye for size.
So I think we have a decision. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Team leaders, please come on out and join us. The judges have made a decision. So the winner of the skills test is Courtney. Congratulations, Courtney.
Awesome. It feels awesome.
Congratulations, you did a great job. Now you have to choose one of the other two teams to sit out for 30 minutes.
I think I already knew if I won who I was going to choose.
Who's it going to be?
Norm, you're way too far ahead.
Norman, we're going to have to ask your green team to sit out for 30 minutes, and we'll let you know when your time is up. Okay. Come on, guys.
The shape was coming if I had another hour. I'm sorry I left you guys down. There, I said it without crying.
I've never seen Clemence compete. I've never seen any of her cakes, but I knew what Norman could do, and I was scared of it. And it looked like they already had a lot done. It was a strategy, for sure.
I'm casting the sign. I want to make a diamond-shaped sign between the first bottom layer and the second layer. So we'll tie a 58th annual square dance convention on it. So gorgeous that is. Not having to sit out was a huge advantage for our team. We really needed to get the ball rolling, but casting the sugar for the sign was awful. It just wasn't working.
Crack. We gotta start all over.
Clemence's kitchen, I can't see where they're going with anything right now, but I think we're further ahead than they are. When you're in the kitchen, you're working. Your adrenaline is flowing, but setting out for a half hour is really a kill.
Breaking you down.
From what I can see, the figurines are looking pretty good.
Green team, the 30-minute penalty is up. Get back to work.
Double time, Norm, double time. powdered sugar just to tone down the shininess of it, and also then to give some white streaks on it to look like that.
I'm spraying vodka on the fondant, and then I'm putting poppy seeds on for the roof of my barn, so it looks like shingles. The vodka is just making the poppy seeds stick, and then it'll dry and evaporate, so it doesn't taste like vodka. I feel like I'm always under a deadline, so it just creates this like stress ball inside of me. I am really far behind. We only have 5.5 hours left.
This is the third time that I've done this casting for the sign, and the gods were smiling down on me, and then I'll take an X-Acto knife later and trim off the edges. You got it? Woo! I got one down. I just cracked it.
Welcome to our crazy kitchen. So client Donna comes in and I'm trying to impress her. This cake is for her. I kind of wanted to get like the fun, like playful side of spray dancing, so that's what we're trying to do with more topsy-turvy cakes. This cake is so huge that everything has to work together and be perfect to even stay standing. So Felicia's working on the dancers. All the skirts are done. She's just working on the tops.
Yeah, we need hits. Her square dancers are really cute. I love the Woody, and the barn really brings back the American heritage of square dancing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Tana. Good to
So
see you
Donna,
again.
what's going on?
So we heard a lot of what you said about how colorful your uniform was. So we went with those colors. We have the bright red, we have the green, we have the blue. We're going to sort of meld that with a lot of the country western colors.
What are these?
These are sort of sea glass mosaic tiles, and we're going to lay some surfboards on top of them. They're going to rest against one of our poles.
Okay.
Our cake is going to have a lot of height. It's going to be tall and elegant, and sort of have very natural form.
Okay. Looking good. Thank you.
Let's go see Norman.
Hi, Donna. Our concept is the boots, the beach, palm trees, of course.
I love the palm trees. The chocolate boots are really good, and they're solid chocolate, so that's going to be really a lot of chocolate.
Debbie's actually working on you right now.
Oh, okay. Hey, there I am. There I am.
We'll make sure when we put the hair on the ad, you'll look good.
Yeah, take all the gray out, right?
One of the things that I think I pride myself on is building that rapport with the client, connecting with them, and getting them on my side. It was about pleasing Donna, the client.
Thank you very much. Competitors, listen up, please. Our client has a last-minute request.
Coming up on Ultimate Kingdom, the pressure mounts,
You can't be the front. You cannot have one boot, one color, one boot, one color.
causing some to crumble. But one team will be victorious.
$10,000. Huge.
It happened.
We got the house!
2,000 miles away. We do long distance moves every day. Pods does all the driving and so much more. Need extra help loading? Yes, we got this. Also might want more time. We're flexible. Flexible means you can keep your container longer or store with us. Then we deliver it to your home, across town or across the country. You made it. Yeah, you did. Pods, your personal moving and storage team.
When you talk, it's when you're on trains. Engage now. Don't screw it up. Let's go. And FYI, the sun's actually raw. Seriously, guys? Mike has just sat down with his family, and right now we look like a bunch of idiots. Who's to blame for this? Boiled meat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Contestants,
You guys ready to play? I hope you brought all your shopping skills because you know you're gonna need it.
and canned goods.
If my juices flow.
Grocery shopping. But please, don't try this at your local store. Classic 90s supermarket sweet. Watch now on Pluto TV.
Hi, lovely people. Jamie Oliver here to tell you you can watch the Jamie Oliver channel for free on Pluto TV. We're going to put this together. It's going to be loads of fun.
They go back to what I'm talking about. Garlic, lemon zest, parsley. Yeah! We're gonna make sticky toffee pudding. This is like my idea of heaven. It's gonna be epic. You know what? I love it.
The Jamie Oliver channel. Watch now.
Competitors, listen up, please. Our client has a last-minute request.
This is the first year that we are having a dance competition. Please design a medal for our award winner.
This logo right here could be your inspiration and incorporate it into the final design of your cakes.
Just to get our cake done in the first place, we had to really be on the ball, and with something else thrown in, like this new metal, we had to be even more on top of things to add that into. Do not have the time to make it, but we'll have to. I don't rush. I was surprised that we actually had as much done as we did, but I knew at the end it was going to run down and we were going to be scrambling.
So right now, the cake is very cold. I am spraying chocolate out of the air gun. It makes the cakes look like suede, look like velvet, and I'm very proud of that. I understand the tree part, but how are we going to put leaves on there? I bring Zane on every challenge. I can't do it without him. He's never been my assistant. I hate that word. So this is a team. Wouldn't it have been easier to put the leaf on there first and then wire it? Zane would describe me as bossy, and I never shut my mouth. Are you sure?
You want to do this?
No, I don't. Okay? We had stuff all over the place. People working in all four corners of the kitchen. It can't be a different look. You cannot have one boot, one color, one boot, one color. Trying to keep organized. Oh, that was the worst. Okay, spin it around, spin it around. I sort of yelled at Zane. I think I snapped at him.
I'll lift it, you can.
Becky, you're gonna, we're both lifting it. Becky, come here.
Yeah, we're gonna have to redo it. Don't even worry about it. There's a lot I'm doing today that I've never attempted before. I haven't really incorporated so many different techniques and elements in one cake. Gotta do it again. I usually tend to stay with one element of technique or maybe two, but we've got like 4 or 5 going on today. Some sugar work, carving work within the cake. We're also doing quite a bit of chocolate work. And so all these elements are gonna come together in the cake. We hope in a really nice organic form. So right here, I'm rolling out the fondant for Woody. Making sure it doesn't stick to the table. I'm gonna go get Woody and butter him up.
These wheels, I just stick in.
You have to lift the car up. Slide that through. I'll go underneath. Looks awesome.
We probably won't get on all the stuff that we had planned because I don't know if there's much time, but we'll sure try.
It's not working for me. Sort of we're trucking along, but the time caught up. Time started freaking me out a little bit. Everybody breathe. Not look at the clock. Just your best work that you can and not worry about anything else. I just have to stay centered and just remember that I'm good at certain things that maybe not at others, and that's what separates me and makes me who I am. He's a little bumpier than I would like him to be, but I really wanted to get this covered, so Woody.
I just have that thing in me that's like, you have to win. It's not an option, and I'm not okay if I don't win. I try to be okay, but I'm not okay. The tip for airbrushing gold is definitely to use Gold Ultra. Most gold is just kind of gold color, but this one, it actually looks like gold.
This in the front.
It's really, really heavy.
Come down quick.
Okay, you know, just stand with her.
Okay, come on. Great.
Okay, it's okay. Do it, okay?
Team leaders, it's time for the taste test. Please come and join us at the tasting table.
I think that's the most nervous I was because that meant the most to me. From scratch, you know, we really believe in taste and flavor and fantastic quality chocolate. So my stomach butterflies were just having a field day.
Well, your cakes are starting to look really great, but they must taste great too. Each of you has made a sample of your cakes for the judges to taste. We're gonna pick the cake that we like most. The winner will again get to choose one of the other 2 teams to sit out for 30 minutes. And with less than 3 hours remaining, this taste test comes at a critical time. Courtney, tell us about your cake, please.
You have a strawberry shortcake with wild strawberries and vanilla buttercream with extra vanilla bean in it. and a yellow pound cake.
It's delicious. There's thin amounts of buttercream, not huge gobs of buttercream, and the alchemy of this cake is right.
Thank you.
Clemence, your turn. Please tell us a question.
I created a chocolate cake. So it's got layers of chocolate chinoise and vanilla chinoise. There's 3 different kinds of ganache between the layers. You've got milk chocolate, bittersweet, and a salted caramel ganache.
I think it's really good. I like chocolate cake. It's delicious, and it's fun to kind of poke around to find the different ganaches. And I love the flavors. The nuance is really nice.
Thank you, Clemence. Norman, what makes your cake unique?
We have a butter yellow and a deep chocolate pound cake with a raspberry mousse filling and fresh raspberries and a chocolate ganache filling.
I love that you use real raspberries. So many times you can just use puree. I love the chocolate. I like the lightness of the cake, so I thought it was a good job.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You all did a great job. You can return to your kitchens. When we have a decision, we'll let you know.
Okay.
Thank you.
You have 2.5 hours left, so use your time wisely. What do you guys think of Courtney's?
I like Courtney's cake.
Everybody has different tastes on what they like better than another. And through the comments, I thought Courtney was going to win again. And I thought, we are screwed again. We are going down for another half hour.
Team leaders, please come on out and join me. We've made a decision on the winner of the taste test. The winner of the taste test is...
Coming up on Ultimate Takeoff, time ticks away.
1 minute remaining.
Guys, I'm panicking.
And there can only be one winner.
10 seconds left.
I got it.
Whose cake will be chosen for the ultimate event and wins $10,000?
We're honored to present the winner of the Ultimate Takeoff competition. The winner of the taste test is... Clemence. Congratulations, Clemence. Great job. You really did a great job.
It was really emotional. I was so happy.
Now you get to pick one of the other 2 teams to sit out for 30 minutes. Who's it going to be?
The person I'm going to choose to sit out, Courtney.
Oh boy.
Yellow team, please have a seat. I'm going to let you know when your penalty's over.
Have a good break. Thanks.
Your cake looked so good.
So, let's pick Courtney.
Right? Right. That sucks. I had like 2 things to do, one thing that I was working on, and it's like, sorry, Don, go waste some time.
If we don't have a cake, we're not going to win.
On this, Courtney got put on hold for 30 minutes. Now, I have to say that her team is in really good condition, but if you're pissed off, you're not thinking clearly, and she's pissed off.
Now we know how you feel, Norman.
I know how amazing you are. You still scare me. I'm still looking at Courtney saying, it's beautiful. It is so perfect, but I still felt, okay, we can pull this off.
Norman's got the most experience. He is ready to win this competition.
Go team, go!
Clemence, at this point, I see a little bit more than I did earlier, but I'm like, there's no way those girls are going to get done on time.
None of us are above 5'3". We were putting the cakes up on the tier. I've never done a 5-foot cake, so pulling this cake up and dropping it down slowly is really tough. We mar the fun a little bit on the bottom. It's okay. It's okay. Don't crack now. My team had to do extra work to clean up the seams and then do piping over the seams. That was a tough part.
So, what you guys were doing before, just go back to doing that. You guys are almost done with people, right? In the 30 minutes, we had time to look at other people's cakes, and obviously they were getting a lot done because we were sitting there, so they were getting closer to being finished. We were about to put the barn on, so we'll just keep doing that, and then the Cowboy act's gonna go after that.
Just under 2 hours remaining.
Say, look here. Look how close this is. It's going to rub, and then it might pull it off. Say, you were not paying attention. I'm sorry. Zane blew the mechanics onto the rotating base, which meant there was going to be friction. Turn it on just to make sure. We turned it on, and it started, and then it... And I'm like, oh God, airplane, we're not. Stop. were sort of digging out to make sure that it would smoothly go.
Just push in.
Well, if I push, I might break it. We seemed to work out, it kept on working, and I kept on praying for the best.
All right, yellow team, I have some good news for you. Start working on your cake. Penalty time is over.
Awesome. I felt threatened after taking that time out because noodles was like really coming together. Spread oil and then put it on right away. The Flamances too, like they stacked all their cakes I think while we were sitting there. So it's like time going by, we don't have our stuff done. They do. Watch out, it's really to be. Hold on. The first thing in my head was just we have all these separate cakes. They have to get together. Is it the right way?
All the way down, yeah. It has to be that way. You've got to make it hit the pipe.
They kind of weren't fitting, and we were just trying to get them on, and it's like rush, mad dash.
That hole on the bottom isn't big enough. I can get under a little better right here.
Norman is the one to beat. He's got the most awards under his belt. They're working against Norman.
Only 30 minutes to go. 30 minutes to go.
Oh, you guys, it's shrunk. It feels like it's shrinking. Our cake settled a little bit more on the cake stand than we originally planned on. And so I lost about 3/4 of an inch. The sugar work isn't working. The fills aren't up. Woody's not finished being piped, and we were running out of time. So in about 5 minutes' time, we hit like an hour's worth of work.
We're in the home stretch, and there's no room for mistakes right now. I have to admit that if I was Clemence right now, I'd be freaking out.
You have 5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes left.
Guys, I'm panicking. How's the seashells coming?
You bring it, like, plug it in wherever you find. You're just so frantic. You're trying to finish so many things and look at all the things that aren't on the cake. You're trying to throw it on. It's an adrenaline rush.
Where's the light support?
Like on the table.
You didn't put the right one.
Platform.
Team, you have 1 minute remaining. 1 minute remaining.
It's all right, let's go. We put Woody on the top. Oh, and he's drooping. And as I looked up, I saw the rice cereal. And I was like, oh, I forgot to put out a base for it. So I started going like this. Like piping bag, I gotta clean it up. Oh, my word.
10 seconds left. 10 seconds left.
Do we have the base on top or we have to go in?
I got it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Now that's it. You're finished.
Coming up on Ultimate Cake-Off, the competitors face some top critics.
That's where the egg falls short.
Okay, well, that's a timing issue.
Now look at the rest of the cake. It's not important.
I know.
And who will take home the winning title and 10 grand?
The winning cake is...
It happened.
We got the house!
12,000 miles away. How long is this moose every day? Pods does all the driving and so much more. Need extra help loading? Yes, we got this. Also might want more time. We're flexible. Flexible means you can keep your container longer or store with us. Then we deliver it to your home, across town or across the country. We made it. Yeah, you did. Pods, your personal moving and storage team.
Now you can win real money too. Just download Stellar's haircut and start winning.
Tune in as we restore a 300-year-old house in Ipswich, Massachusetts.
I'd like to see the old part of the house. Brace yourself. I think the 2-story addition that they put on it is dreadful.
Don't sugarcoat it now.
Big problem here. The house is lower than the street.
I noticed there's definitely some Norway maples in the background.
As we modernize this first-period home that sits right on the Ipswich River on this old house. Watch on Pluto TV.
Ready to cook? Yes. It's on the entrees. Engage now. Don't screw it up. Let's go. And FYI, the sun's actually raw. Seriously, guys? Mike has just sat down with his family, and right now we look like a bunch of idiots. Who's to blame for this? Boiled meat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
was very happy. I was happy with her cake, but even more so than the cake, I was happy with my team.
We just hugged each other and decided we were so proud of ourselves. We was up our very first competition. None of us had ever worked together before. Felt really good.
Hard. Really hard. Such a grueling competition that at the end, I think no matter what happens or what your kid looks like, you're like, yeah, look what we did.
Everyone, now for the real challenge. It's time to move your cakes to the show area for the judging. By random draw, Clemence,
Yes.
your team goes first.
Of course we do. This is the part where we sort of freak out.
Make sure it doesn't jiggle. Hold on, I want first.
We have to take a cake that's 5 feet tall and more and bring it up a ramp on a platform that's got wheels. Okay, we can fix that when we get up there. Okay, I'm a little nervous about the top. You guys push. Okay, stop. Nervous, not quite sure that the cake is going to make it up to the judging table. Lift with your knees. Oh. Okay, got it.
Norman, it's your turn to bring your cake to the show area.
Slow down to these big crowds. Moving the cake was worse than any other challenge I have ever done. It was nerve-wracking. When you have a 5-foot tall cake on a platform, anything can just go wrong.
Just wait. Like that. No. Just go slow. Just go. Wait. Now, wait, my fingers are down. Okay, let me down. Down.
It was very rough, but we did it. I don't know how, but we did it.
And finally, Courtney, it's your turn. Bring it to the show area.
It's gonna be hard because the cake is really wobbly. I was actually really nervous that it would get to the end. Okay, there's like the 2 major bumps though that we need to miss.
Straight. Let's turn close to the freezer.
Wobbling. That looks like a huge bump we need to do.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay. Just slowly go.
Heavy cake.
People are wobbling. We managed to get it up there, people are cheering, and it's done.
Congratulations, you've all made it. Give yourselves a hand. Team leaders, remain where you are. Assistants, please head back to the kitchens. Clemence, would you please tell us about your cake?
Okay, our cake was inspired by the colors that you mentioned were part of the uniform for this year's convention, and everything on our cake is edible, absolutely every part of it.
The piping really is nice. I could have seen a lot more of it. So that's a good thing,
We're
you know.
planning on doing more.
I would love to have seen more contrast.
We're going to paint the piping.
Okay, well that's a timing issue.
It's a timing
I gotta think
issue.
about that.
It's not quite finished. Okay, that's where, for me, it falls short.
You needed to step up the energy in your kitchen, the sense of urgency, in terms of delegating people, in terms of having things ready to go. You didn't have your I's dotted and your T's crossed, but you didn't get completely flustered. You didn't throw your teammates under the bus. You were a great leader, and I respect that and appreciate that, and you're only going to get better. Norman, please tell us about your cake.
We really tried to take into consideration what Donna was telling us that she wanted. The fun and sun, sand, dancing, a lot of movement. I think my team did a great job.
You have an amazing technical ability, and the finishing touches are exquisite. But I have to say this. I feel like with this cake, there's so much going on that I'm missing the heart.
Okay.
I actually think I think it's really fun. I think it has a lot of heart and a lot of energy, and you get up and you like so many fun things to look at.
Thank you. Your detail work on some of this stuff is amazing. The globe, the world up top, beautiful. I mean, you can see South America, North America, the figures going around on the bottom. Beautiful detail, beautiful work. Thank you, Norman. Courtney, please tell us about your cake.
Donna, you were talking about square dancing being fun, so we wanted to capture that. And we wanted to really bring together the square dancing and California.
Enjoy this cake. I have a question.
Yes.
The bowl on top. Was that your intention to have the faces be like they are?
We could have had a ton more time on these. The faces were really the last thing that we had time for. I wish we had time for that.
It's really, really fun. I think you did a great job. I mean, every detail of the violin is nice with strings.
The wood base was pretty major, and the pole, now look at the rest of the cake, it's not important. It's like,
I know. And I'm so into those little details that when I look at it too, it's like right there. And it just kills me. But again, it came down to time. We had the blank pipe and we managed to get some chocolate on there, but the wood, yeah, is supposed to be covered.
all of you completed a really difficult challenge. But only one of you will be the winner. And take home $10,000. Please return to the kitchen area while the judges and I deliberate. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, they're actually been a little bit better than I was expecting.
I think so too.
What did you think of Lamas?
I think her effort was phenomenal. I think her level of expertise was lacking. It's unfinished, but the colors meld perfectly.
Because Lamonta's cake sketch was kind of simple, I kind of wanted to get blown away by perfection, but it's not tight, it's not fine.
The fiddles were great. The only thing is, it's unfinished.
The first time we've ever done anything like this, and watching the two of you work with your teams and the techniques that you used, we're clearly taking back.
What about Norman's?
It just seemed, it has a lot of energy, it's very ambitious, it's fun.
I love the fixtures. I love the little people. I just want to eat them. And I love the hat. I would wear that hat.
I like the dancer on the top. He put annual instead of national on there. That's what I didn't like. To me, it looks like where the medal is supposed to be a shirt, and the pants are above that, and then the hat. And it should be reversed.
Are you sure?
It just goes a little bit backwards. That might be.
As old as I am, this is not fair.
I think you have more energy than all of us put together.
I think so
want to
too.
do the whole thing again.
I think so too.
I think you played it off real good.
And why don't you tell us about Courtney's?
It's just really nicely executed. There's so much care given to each element. I mean, it's balanced really, really nicely. And the shingles on the barn, I like that. It looks really good.
The hat looks like a real Western hat. I love the bandana and the sheriff's badge on it.
We had a rough time. Don't make it too beachy. Don't turn it too country.
Right. Oh, you want to put the cowboy hat in there, but you're not quite sure. You want to make it work.
So, Donna,
Yes.
what do you think? You think we have a decision?
Yes, I know which one I like the best.
Great. It's been an incredible day of cake decorating. You should all be proud of what you achieved. As you know, only one of you will get to take home $10,000 and be the star at the Square Dance Convention. And now for the results. Norman, fortunately for you, your technical skills were amazing. That's going to keep you in this competition. So you are a finalist. For months, Courtney, one of you will have to pack up your kitchen and head home. Courtney, you are a finalist. Thank you, Clemence.
Thank you. Great. We had a good time. I don't really feel so terrible about losing. I mean, there's nothing lost. We went in with absolutely zero expectations, and we really surprised ourselves.
final decision. Clay and Donna, do the honors.
Great job. Thank you so much. The winning cake for the largest square dance event of this year is Courtney.
Standing on the stage before they announced it, I really thought the game was going to be called. The party's over. And it's pretty much, okay, we lost, but it looks great, Mom. You're going to be proud of us. Yep. Nothing to be embarrassed about.